Welcome in all my friends to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny and I will be your hostess for about the next hour while we sit and diamond paint and gab and see what everybody has to show. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of May 2025, and the time is 7:58 a.m. here in cloudy Salem, Oregon. And beside me I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee with French vanilla creamer, and underneath the wax lamp today, and let me get my light up here, we have birthday cake, and this is what it looks like. I had to half it because it's so big. And there's the information on it. Alrighty. I'm continuing my journey on laying down drills on this custom canvas from Dreamer Designs that was purchased from my super duper good friend Julie S. Sorry, here's a picture of it. It's 100 by 70 centimeters and it's called Victorian Christmas Village. And I'm still at the same place that I was yesterday, which is in this area. So, yeah, I had a super duper busy day yesterday, so didn't get a lot of diamond painting done. Alrighty, so let's see where I am going to go on this. I need to put on my dollar store readers and put my light back down so I can see what I'm doing. I think I'll do the capital T's. 33. Now, before I get started on this, I do want to share something with you. So, yes. And there's our music for this hour. So, yesterday, I did get my order finally from Dreamer Designs, so I will be doing an unboxing of that eventually. I've got 3 of them sitting here that, yeah, are gathering dust that I need to do an unboxing, but I have not done that yet. But as I was leaving yesterday, the mailman was just making deliveries, and he's the one who delivered the Dreamer. Anyway, I was sitting there waiting for him to get done, and he came by and drove up next to me and gave me the package in our mail. But in the mail was a card. And here it is. And this was from Tita. And I love what it says. I'm going to have it right beside me to read when, you know, things get a little bit tough. But it says, you came to mind, so I stopped to pray. I asked the Lord Jesus to make you a way, to give you his peace and his strengthening grace, to give you endurance while running this race. I asked him to help when the path seems unclear, to bring reassurance he'll always be near, to show you each promise he's made will come true. I'm praying in all things he'll carry you through. Remember, your Father knows exactly what you need even before you ask him. Matthew 6:8. And then she wrote a little personal note to me, but I just thought, you know what? Those are really words that all of us could use at times. And yeah, so I have that laying here right beside me. That was so sweet of her. And, you know, we all need those words of encouragement when we're going through some challenging times. So I just wanted to share that. That was so sweet. So what did I do yesterday? Well, I actually got quite a bit accomplished. Ellie had her rubber duck time, and she smells good again. She got her ears cleaned, her teeth brushed, all scrubbed down. Yesterday I used the oatmeal shampoo, and boy does she feel silky. Now she's got a really nice silky coat on her right now. And then I was brushing her, and oh my gosh, all the hair that comes off. She's a short-haired dog, but boy, her undercoat, yeah, it is so long. So my son next door had some issues with his shower in his bathroom. So until the landlord came over and took a look at it, he says, I can't take a shower. So I thought, ooh, that is what inspired me to get things done yesterday morning, in case he had to come over and use my shower, because we didn't know if it was going to be a big project or something they could do in a day. So after I gave Ellie her shower, I scrubbed down the whole bathroom, got it nice and clean and sanitized and all that good stuff. And just as I was finishing up, the landlords came over, and they went over to David's, and, well, it was just something minor. So they were able to fix it, and I said, oh, great, David. I got the bathroom all nice and clean and sanitized for you, and you don't even need it. I was kidding them, but I'm glad it was just something they could fix right away. So then he's got another issue in the pipes in his dining room. That's a major issue. So anyway, I sat out there and talked to our landlady for about an hour, and that was a nice conversation, and we talked about all kinds of stuff. However, that kind of put me back, an hour or so behind schedule of what I wanted to do yesterday, but I would much rather jibber jabber than do things I needed to do. I'm glad she talked to me. So anyway, then after I got that done, I got ready to go to the hospital to see my son, and I had one errand to run beforehand. Then I went up to the hospital. Well, I don't know where my brain's at, senioritis. So I knew where I wanted to park. I was going to park in the parking structure, and, I'd be right there to go to Building B to see him. And so there was no parking available. I went clear up to the top floor and nothing. So I'm circling around. Well, when I circled around the second time on the very top floor, somebody had left in primo parking, which was right by the elevator. So man, I nabbed that baby. And so then I knew exactly where I was going. And so the first building you come to is building A. And that is also emergency, and I don't know what all's in there. But no, I got to go to building B. So I started walking, and I thought, I didn't have to walk this far before, but when I was there before, I didn't park in the parking structure. I was parked somewhere else, and I thought, man, I should have parked where I parked before because I didn't have to walk this far. And then I got over, I couldn't find the entrance to building B. I mean, it was just a train wreck. And that hospital is just so dang big that you get confused, or I do. So I thought, no, this is not right. So I called up at ICU and I said, I am lost. Where are you at? And she said, we're in building A. And it's like, where in the world did I think it was building B? So I walk all the way back to building A because I was like 3 or 4 blocks away. Yeah, it's a long walk. So I get back, and then I know that, you know, okay, when you go in, because you go into the emergency doors, and I knew that the elevators were to the left, and I was thinking, yeah, it's on the 4th floor. So I made it up there, and oh my gosh, I was worn out. So anyway, I finally got, you know, to his room, and his room is way, way down there. So another walk. I probably got all my steps in yesterday. So, so I was able to sit and talk with the nurse for quite a long time about his condition and whatnot. And so then I stayed there, I don't know, for about an hour and a half. And then I left and I came home. Well, actually what I did, I stopped. It was like I had big plans what I was going to have, you know, to eat. And I was like, I am just done. I just don't feel like making anything, no matter how simple it is. And so I stopped at Burger King, and I had a coupon for their chicken sandwich, which I've never had before. And I thought, you know what? I'm in the mood to try something new. So I got that. With the coupon, you got 2 of them. Well, I ate one. And I was really tired. I just hit that wall. And so I slept, I don't know, an hour and a half maybe. I really don't know. And then I got up and then I don't know what happened after that. But anyway, so then I was really still tired, and so I went to bed, and I finished that book I was reading, the Agatha Christie, the first one, and started the second one, which, I'll tell you the name of it, because I know you're all dying to know. Okay, so I finished Towards Zero, which I will tell you, I watched that show. I think it was 3 episodes. And it was nothing like the show. And now that I've read the book, I am really disappointed in the show. I think they had some parts in there that didn't need to be in there that they added. And I don't know. I guess I could watch it again just to see if yeah, I don't know. It wasn't anything like the book. So anyway, so now the next book that I have is called Crooked House. Now, I think I have seen this show, but I'm not for sure. But I started reading it, and the words were blurring, you know, I was tired. So I turned out the light. Do you think I could go to sleep? No. So I thought, I'm going to get up and do some knitting and watch some TV, and maybe that'll make me tired. So I did that. And then I did start getting tired, and so I turned off the TV, went to bed, and I was still tossing and turning. Now, what's weird is why can't I lay down on the couch and be asleep in no time, but if I go to bed, I can't go to sleep. So weird. So anyway, then I slept till about, I don't know, 4:30. I got up and watched Mike on YouTube, and then I'm trying to finish one of Horse Guards. I'm so far behind. Yeah. So, yeah, I did that. And talked to a friend on the phone. And then, then I did this. So, my action plan for today, this morning, I am going to clean the kitchen and dust. I am going to get that done. And then I did mop the floors in the bathroom. That's all done. So I may go ahead and vacuum and mop the floors today. We'll see how all this goes. I don't want to overburden myself because, you know, there's other things that I'm doing in between, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, at the very least, that's what I want to get done for me today. And I want to get some of my canvases organized because they're unorganized right now, and that's bothering me because I can't find that horse canvas that Tita sent me a while back, and it's like, where is that? But all my diamond dots, my Hobby Lobby stuff, it is disorganized, and I don't like being too disorganized. So I do want to get that situated. And then I wrote some stuff down that I needed for my son. Do you think I can find that? I don't know what I've done with it. So I need to find that today. So and yep, so now you're up to date of what's going on in my world. I think sometimes your brain just kind of gets overwhelmed with stuff. And there is a doggy hair. Let's see, what else? Anything else exciting happening? I don't think I am going to go up to the hospital today. Unless the nurse calls me and says there's some drastic change. Yeah, because I've got some other business to do for him, and looking for teas. Yeah, so right now it just is a one day at a time. And then don't forget, today is our live. As of right now, it's going to be happening. That'll be at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Salem, Oregon. And we'll be sharing your updates on your Nicky B canvases. So if you haven't sent the emails yet, send those in. And then after the live is done, I'll be making the video for your Have to Have It Wednesdays. So make sure you have those in. Okay, I think I did all the teas. If not, we'll catch them later. I think I need to wash this again. I can see that I do have some wax in it, believe it or not. Yep, of course I do. All right. All right, let's do some emails, shall we? Get that up on the computer and my reader. I forgot to do that. I'm gonna have some coffee. And we made it. Let's see if we have anything in here. Oh man, there's a lot, 22 emails in here. Okay, let's see what we got. Have to have it, have to have it, have to have it, have to have it, have to have it. Banana bread, I need to do that from January. Have to have it, have to have it. Oh, I do want to share this. Yesterday, I did not show the pictures of hold on one second here. Oh my gosh. Julie shared some pictures of the farm where her dad lives, and there was one that I did not show. I wanted to get clarification from Julie that I could share it. And she sent me a message back, and she said yes. She had permission to, or I have permission from her sister, to show this picture. So I'm going to share it right now. So let me turn off the light. And I'm going to shut off this light too. Hey, Ellie. Oh, you feel so good. Yes, you do. You're nice and clean, aren't you? All right, and here it is. Some of Julie's family. Ellie says, I like that picture. Got the tail going. Oh my goodness, Ellie, you're so funny. Oh, she's really sending a secret message to everybody. Okay, that's a Nicky. Had to have it. I'm gonna keep this one for our live, and that's from Laura, because that's her weekend retreat. What, Ellie? You goofball? You're snorting at me, girl. Okay, and here is one from Jules that I will share. There we go. And she says, oh, isn't that pretty? I hope this little butterfly brightens up your day. This was one I bought in the spring shop section at Hobby Lobby. It's all crystals except for the black drills, and included the frame. I saw these and I passed on them. I wish I would have gotten them now, because they don't have any more at my Hobby Lobby. But yes, I do like the butterflies. It just makes you smile, doesn't it? Yeah, I wish I would have gotten some of those framed ones. So thanks for sharing that. And yes, it did put a smile on my face, Jules. All right, and then, oh, that's a response. Okay, let me go back. I asked Grams, where are you at again? Because I forgot. And yeah, she's in Arizona. Let's see. Okay, this is from Sue. And oops, what's going on? There we go. Ooh, look at that. She says, hi, this is my last completed canvas, which is one of 3 from Diamond Art. I think that's Leisure Art. I'm currently working on the second canvas, since I work on one project at a time with only one storage container. That's pretty. Look at those pretty blues in there. Let's look at the other one, because, oh, it does say Diamond Art. Is that from Leisure Art? Oh, it's a set of 3. Look at that. I haven't seen that before. that says leisure art, doesn't it? Those are beautiful. I really like the blues in that. Okay, and then let me see if this is all have to have it. Oh, that's a have to have it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. And then that is a Nicky B update, so that'll be tonight. Wow, you guys. Look at all those have to have it's. I'm going to have to start that today and finish it up after the live. Wow. Amazing. Okay. All right. Let me turn back on my lights. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got in here for a gab session. So first up is going to be the Dollar Tree Store haul that I did. Dollar Tree Store haul that I did. That sounds better. And when I did the dollar store haul, I bought some googly eyes, and the only googly eyes that fit were the small ones for the stingray. And I said, oh, what color do you think I should make the eyes? So people are going to respond to that. So let's see what kind of eyes I'm going to have. So Susan D said, I think the green eyes stand out best. So let me put this up because I do need my typer thing here. Because I type in responses as we're going. Okay, so, or I heart it or whatever. Okay, so we have one green. Bayou, I wanted to let you know I found those silicone mats on Amazon in a 4-pack for $10. Oh, good. Now, were those the bigger size or the smaller sizes? I'm going to put that in here. So, what size? Yeah, because I know they have a lot of different sizes in there. Okay, so let's see if there's anything more on the Dollar Tree. Constance, she said, blue. So now we're 1 and 1. Laura, I use photo albums for my paint gems and Diamond Art Club mini dazzles. They work great. I vote blue eyes. Have a blessed day. Yeah, I did hear that they are good for the minis too. But, do I have that? I don't know where that's at. I do have a, you know, one of those pictures that come in the premiums somewhere, but I have no idea what I did with it. What's this note? What did I do with it? Oh, what are these? All right, here we go. These. So I've completed these, but yeah, you just cut them out and put them in there. Let me get that. I haven't started that project. That's going to be a project for another day. So, yeah, you cut these. If I can open that. There we go. To size, and then just put these in. What in the world? There we go. All right, yeah. And see how perfect that fits in there? That's a brilliant idea. I didn't think of doing that. But I finished these. So these will actually go in, would go in the log. I don't know why. I might have had extra pictures or something, but yeah. So, anyway, yeah. But, yeah, the little pint size or even cup size ones fit in there for the completed canvases. You know, you could even put a little sticker sheet in there. Keep your completed stickers. I got lots of those. So, yeah, so that's a good idea. All right, who's up next? Alrighty, one blue, one green. All right, now, Wendy said blue. All right, 2 blue, 1 green. You know, I need a new mouse. All right, Jules. Oh, wow, you found colorful eyes, LOL. I love it. I like the green for Mr. Stingray's eyes. I really like those albums. Oh, now we're 2 and 2. Okay, here we go. January. My favorite color eyes are green. So, I would normally say green, but the blue eyes seem to really stand out on the Stingray. Great idea with the photo albums. I use those small photo albums for my DP stickers. Oh, there we go. Great minds think alike. Since I don't actually use them as stickers. All right, so now we are 3 blue, 2 green. Miss Lizard, great purchases. I hope the heavy-duty aluminum foil works well. I think the blue googly eyes. Oh no, now we're tied again. 3-3. DP with Terry. I like the blue eyes for the Stingray. Okay, 4-3. Denise. Hi, Granny. I really like the blue eyes. That is a great idea to put the eyes on the Stingray. Take care. All right, 5-3. 5 blue, 3 green. BK Nation, what a colorful canvas. Great Dollar Tree haul, too. Closest Dollar Tree to me is 45 minutes away. I think the blue ones would be the best choice. Ooh, 6-3. Okay, let's keep going here. 6-3. Cute idea for the fish. No vote. Okay, and that was Shadowcrafts. Julie S. I like the blue googly eyes. All right, so now we're 4-6. I get my foil from Costco. It comes in 2 large boxes. I bought a 2-pack about 5 years ago or more and just opened up the second box in the pack last week. Nice albums. Thanks for sharing. So now we're at 4-6. Margie, nice haul. Great idea with the photo albums. I'd say go with the blue googly eyes for the stingray. Thanks for sharing. All right, now we're 7-4. Eileen, blue googly eyes. Ooh, 4-8. Cappy G, one other item I bought from Dollar Tree is a cuticle tweezers, $1.25. I find the cuticle tweezers works better on picking up drills than the pointed tweezers. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. I might have to try that. Cappy G, for the 4x6 books, you can pull the front design out, flip it over, and write down the name of the company on it. DAC, Dreamers, Diamond Dots, etc. Ooh, great tip. Thank you. And then she said, the blue googly eye and the green, one of each. Looks great for stingrays. I have a friend that has 2 different colored eyes, one blue and one green. Oh, wow. That's an idea too. Yeah. All right. I'm looking down here. Oh, lots of gabbing going on here. I think that is it for the unboxings. Let's do a refresh. So the blues won. Okay, so I got a blue googly here, which is right here. So I'm going to put that here so I don't forget. Right in front of me so I can add that. All right, now we're going to go on to the Whip and Gab. Laura, she says, hi, Linda and Villagers. I saw that Art Dot has a 12-pack of different canvases for $45.99 on their site, but I found it on Amazon currently on sale for $39.09. That's $3.26 per canvas without tax. It could be our monthly for next year or weekend retreat canvases. Just a thought I would share. Prayers to all in need and sending hugs. Laura A. Oh, what's it of? What are the canvases? Is it a theme? You know, I know we've done 12 packs. I did that for a couple years. But that was my monthly canvas. And then the monthly canvas kind of went into our calendars. And so we do a live once a month to do the next month's calendar. And then we started the weekend retreat, which has evolved into what we're doing now. So, you know, that's always a good idea to think about if we get, you know, bored with something or whatnot. And I think, yeah, at least for me, and you guys let me know what you think. I need to get through some of these smaller canvases that I already have, which is a lot. There's enough there to keep me busy for a while. But yeah, that's, the 12 packs are an idea still out there because I have that in the book. So, but I always ask for your guys' input on that. So thank you for bringing that up again. That's a good idea for next year. And like I said, it is in the notebook. So, Julie S. I loved your pictures. I just had to start painting on those whiskers first. They were so cute and fun. Thanks for sharing all the lovely messages and photos. And Denise Hudson, hi Granny. Love seeing the scenery pictures. Those were really nice. That rose has so many pretty colors. Blessings. Yeah, that's going to be my next weekend retreat. So let me know what your next weekend retreat's going to be. Not for sure when I'm going to start it. I'm shooting for June. Oh, can you believe it's going to be June, just around the corner? Yeah, for my June weekend retreat. We'll see how it goes. Julie S. Oh my gosh. I had unofficially named some of the sea creatures too. I thought I was the only one, LOL. Great canvases, everyone. Thanks for sharing vacation pics, scenery, etc. Loved it. Wasn't that cool? You guys need to do that more often. Yeah, that was cool to see. January. Thank you, villagers, for sharing such beautiful photos. The cruise ship photos remind me of my cruising days. I had the pleasure of going on several cruises to all the islands in the Caribbean, as well as other areas. But have to say, my favorite was my cruise to Alaska. The farm is beautiful. I absolutely love blueberries and would enjoy sitting my butt down in front of one of those bushes, stuffing my face with fresh blueberries, LOL. Those tree photos are hilarious. Great chat, my granny doodle bugaboo. Hugs. I know. Wasn't that a fun sharing yesterday? That was great. And your adventures, vacations, whatever, may just be down the block. You see something interesting in your city or your neighborhood. Yeah, that is just great. And then we had the sharing of those rocks that were painted, and then miraculously I find one. I'm on the hunt for those. Yeah, I'm looking. Now I know what to do with them. Jackie B. I have been watching for a while now. Could I be added to the village roster as a sister? I'm 61. And also added to the September check-along. I really enjoy the community interaction and kindness among the villagers. Keep up the great work. You can be. We always love new family members and putting you on the different lists and all that good stuff. Let me get to that. I will add you right this second as soon as I find my pin, which takes me a while sometimes because I always lose my pin. There it is. All right. You are going to be number 24. And let me know which canvas you are going to be laying down drills on for the check-along. And then we'll switch over here and add you to our family. me try to move this out of the way for a second. Jackie. Got you added. Welcome in. Okay. Let's see. Kathy G. Grams, thanks for sharing your trip with your daughter. Love those images. And the Yorkie canvas is adorable. Joan and Kay, love the canvas you shared along with that beautiful saying. Julie S., your photos of the farm and your sister's dog Marshmallow are gorgeous. Thanks for sharing. Looking forward to seeing the colors of the roses on your next weekend retreat canvas pop out. I think they're going to. I don't know. That just really, when I was picking that out, it's like, oh my gosh, I got to do that because I'm doing the colorful one of the glow in the dark and enjoying it so much. I want another one that pops out to me. And you know, I have not been a bright color person in the past. I go by the landscape, you know. So maybe this is going to be a new trend for me. All right, and then Jules and Lorraine, I like the calm atmosphere that you exude on your channel, Granny. Sometimes I'll just hear someone say that I'm burnt out from diamond painting, but it's really the pressure they put upon themselves and truly are missing the mark about this hobby where diamond painting is to be fun, relaxing, and not stressful. So glad that you have maintained the standard and integrity of what diamond painting is supposed to be about. Have a blessed day. Yeah, you know, that's very true. It is supposed to be relaxing. Don't put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And I think I have put pressure on myself before, but right now, probably I would say, since we started this village and whatnot, and watching other channels that, you know, they get in on the events and whatnot, you know, and they're just freaking out because, oh, I gotta finish it. No, here we have no time frames. We do it in our own time and when we can do it. And so I appreciate your encouraging words because, yeah, we're just supposed to be calm, share, all that good stuff. Just like with my Nicky. If I don't finish it by the end of June, because I gave myself 3 months, but you know what? Life gets in the way and it'll get done. Even if it's in August, because I want to do my Harry Potters in July. But that's okay. You know, you can have multiple whips or kind of change things up a little bit. So if I don't finish Nicky by the end of June, she may become my weekend retreat for July while I do my other ones. Or I could say my Harry Potters are my weekend retreat. You just never know. You know, go with the flow. That's what I say. And I must say, Jules and Lorraine, your channel is going in that direction too. Just very calming, and that's what I need. I don't generally go to the high energy diamond painting channels. It just makes my mind go crazy. I need calm. And I think, there's quite a few channels that I watch that, they're that way. I mean, most of them. Tita's channel, your guys' channel, Crafting with V, and Lois, and of course my mind goes blank. Yeah, but I don't do the high energy channels. Let's see. Miss Bell. Hey, there. This looks so beautiful. I love your amazing canvas and it. Whoops. No, I didn't mean to give you a thumbs down. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I love your amazing canvas. It's very beautiful. Yeah, I do like my Nicky Bees. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Okay, let's go to the next. I think I got all of those, so let's go to our next gab topic. Okay, and this is going to be on our poll for what canvas should we work on for our next weekend retreat. Peggy B said, I will work on my Blue Moon. Ooh, I can hardly wait to see everything you guys are going to be laying down drills. And Jules New said, is that the one with a black background? Yes, it is. But you don't diamond paint that area. All right. And that's it for that subject. And then we have one for the weekend retreat over the weekend. And January said, great chat, my granny doodle bug a boo. And then one on the unboxing I did from the light pad from Diamond Dots. And Pampered with Diamonds said, the brighter the better. Oh my gosh, yes, I agree. Okay. I think that's it for our gab. I'm going to double check. All right, it is. Okay. So, a few reminders. I don't think I put up the schedule for this week. Sorry, it's just been crazy pants. So today, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time here in Salem, Oregon is our live. And we'll be sharing our Nicky B progress and our glow in the dark progress. And then tomorrow is the video bright and early for your Have to Habits. So if you want to see what people have bought the last week, yeah, better watch it. You might find some brilliant canvases that you have to have. And then, let's see, then what else do we have? Sunday is our live at 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Salem, Oregon. Yeah, and then the following Sunday is our live at 8 o'clock for our calendars. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Back up the train. The June 1st is on Sunday. So we have to do those next Sunday. Oh dear, I hope I remember that. Yeah, we're going to be doing our calendars on the 18th. Wow. No. The 25th. What am I looking at here? Let's see. On the 25th. What's today? I even forgot. Okay, today's the 13th. So Sunday, the 18th, is our live gab. On the 25th of May is our calendars. Yeah, there we go. Now I got it under control. Yeah, all right. So with that, I'm going to let you go. And man, I look forward to seeing everybody at 4 o'clock and do a live for about an hour, usually an hour, because I share internet with my son, and he gets off work at 5, and then he does his thing on TikTok or something. He does lives and gaming over there. So I give him the internet time because when we live out in the sticks, so, you know, we don't have Comcast or all that, so sometimes it lags if you're both doing lives or uploading stuff or downloading whatever it is that you do. Yeah, so it's his turn to be on the internet and doing his thing and relaxing after work. The same with Sunday morning. I do mine early because he sleeps in, and, you know, I don't have to worry about him doing anything at 8 in the morning. So that's always good. Let's see, anything else? Reminders. Yeah, get your have to habits in. Oh, and I got to do that short for January's recipe. So I'm hoping to get it done here in the next couple days. So I'm stalling because it's just about 9 o'clock and we want to hear some more music, don't we? It's 8:59. Come on. I can't remember what the 9 o'clock music is. Come on, you can do it. Maybe I should give it a little help. Let's see. Can I give you help? So how many, come on, tell me, how many of you were singing along? I would have sang along, but yeah, I wanted you to listen to it. So with that, as always, count your blessings, be blessed, give blessings, have a blessed day, and I will jibber jabber with you at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time here in Salem, Oregon. Thanks for stopping by and visiting.